Hello everyone, Mark here again, back at the Stanhope Model Railway. Today's video is just all about the relaying of the track to the turntable, and I'll just cover the wiring of it as well. And after that, there's just a short bit of testing stroke running just to see how everything works. Unfortunately, there was a couple of hiccups with that, and the locomotive is sticking, but that's mainly because they haven't been used for a while. But yeah, that's today's video, so I hope you enjoy it, and I'll see you all at the end. Right everyone, so my project for this week is to reinstate the track fully to the turntable. As you can see, and as you should have seen in different videos, obviously the old track ends there and it doesn't go up. This is obviously where I replaced this board. The turntable, I think I've actually moved it slightly over to the right in position to compare to where it was, so the track wouldn't have reached it anyway. And obviously, not only that, obviously I extended this board by putting an extension piece on here to make the joint there. So hopefully it will line up better when I put the new track on. So to start progressing this, what I've done is you can see there, I've desoldered the two wires to the track there already for the track power. And as you can see, the track looks wet. This is basically because obviously I've got to get the ballast up, so I've just filled up my jar with a bit of quite warm water, bordering hot, not boiling hot, but you know, from the hot tap basically. So it's quite warm, and I've just, as you can see, I've got a couple of tea towels, kitchen towels there for in case I need them, soak up any excess water went anywhere else. And I've just basically put the water on with a dropper, and yeah, just gently soak the track up to about here, because I'm going to slightly realign it. So hopefully I'll get a third radius into a second radius roughly, and hopefully the turntable itself, I'm going to be, once I put the missing bit in underneath, I'm going to tape it, so hopefully it'll be virtually dead center. So it's better than what it was before, and hopefully the track will line up a bit better. But yeah, as you can see, sorry, adjust the camera just the light again. The water is currently soaking in. Probably been soaking in just under about 10 minutes now. It will need probably about another 10 minutes or so yet. Make sure it's soaked in, and hopefully this will make it easier to get the ballast up. That's what I've done before to get the older track up when I did it on the main line. So yeah, we'll let that soak in, and I'll get back to you when that's soaked in, and hopefully I've managed to get the ballast up and the old bit of track out there. Okay, so as you can see, I've now got the track up after giving it a good soak with just warm water, the ballast that is. It was just stuck down, I can't remember if I stuck that down with a 50-50 mix of PVA or ballast bond by the Lux materials, but anyway, yeah, it's got it all up. Obviously as you can see, there's a few scrapings off the wood here and there, but it's not too bad. To be honest, as it's mainly flat, I'm going to leave it as it is. I don't think it's going to affect the relaying of the track too much, but yeah, it's all up, all cleaned up now, all ready for the new track to go down. But before I do that, what I will do is, rather than leave it the grey and little kind of streaky where it's the top layer of the pliers come off, I'll repaint it in an earthy brown colour like I paint the rest of the baseboard, so that'll tone that down. Plus if there's any chips, it will tone them down as well, and then I'll be able to realign the track properly. So I'll just show you what I'm going to do as well. Now this is set track. I'm not going to use set track on all of it. I'm going to use a little bit of set track, but I'll mainly do flexi because I have got some track setters. But yeah, so it's going to roughly follow this alignment. So that's a third radius into a second radius. So it should hopefully line up with the turntable. As I said, the main bit along from the join to the edge to there will be flexi. And then what I've got two second radius, two half curves, so I will put one there, and then obviously I will put one on that side there, and the main reason we're doing that is because that's where the ball joint is, plus by using the set track it should keep the corner in line much better, and it's not liable so much to look out of line, hopefully. So I'll use them there, and then obviously a small bit of flexi track in there, and a bit of a flexi track from around there, and hopefully track setters up and set it in as a second and third. But yeah, so that's the plan. So I'll get back to you probably when I've painted, given this a couple of coats of paint and it's all dried off, and when I've laid the track, rather than bore you with it. I might show you me laying the track, but we'll see. Right, so here we are. We've moved on, as you can see. I've got some track in back down now for the road to the turntable. Obviously, before I did that, as you can remember, that board was just the grey undercoat underneath there because I never painted it, but it's had 2 coats now of the just basically plain what was it, burnt umber acrylic paint, just a cheap paint, acrylic paint with hovercraft. You can use any paint, but yeah, I'd always advise you to paint your boards with acrylic paint, because it takes, apart from that, it's quicker to dry. It gives an undercoat for under your track or whatever. I've painted it brown. You don't have to paint it brown, you can paint it grey. Depends what ballast you're going to use. I'll probably use grey here, but we'll see when we get that far. But yeah, I've painted it anyway to obviously tone it down the grey a bit more and make sure that there's plenty of coverage there to make sure there's no chips. Someone said that if you look there is a couple of chips, unfortunately I've taken out, but there you go, I can't do a lot about that. But anyway, yeah, as you can see, I've relayed the track now right the way around to the turntable. It skews the masking tape on the turntable. Well, that's there purely to try and hold the turntable as central as I could, because when I originally had the turntable on the other boards, it wasn't quite in line. Hopefully this is now straighter. I haven't put a track off the end, obviously, because it won't go off the end because the river's there, but at the moment I probably will put a track there and a timber built buffer stop, probably one of the Peco ones, but I can't remember one, but we'll see when I get there. I've got to go looking for that and see what might suit it best. But yeah, there's probably going to have a little bit of track there, and I suppose it's a timber frame buffer built from Peco. I'm sure you've all seen them before. If not, just look it up. Can't remember what the part number is. I think it's a SL40. Well, no, it's not. It might be SL41. I think it's that. I'm not sure, but anyway, yeah, I'll do that later on. The main idea is to get this up and running. So yeah, I've also ended up using set track here rather than flexi. I was originally having a bit of flexi there, which I've done, and a small bit of set track there, purely because obviously apart from that that's a joint, it's easy to line up the corners and the rails stay in place, especially on a curve, a lot better with set track pieces than they do on the flexi track, unless you can solder them down to a copper clad ball and that, but that's a bit of mucking around and I didn't want to do it, and I ain't got any board on me anyway, so I've just stuck the set track. But yeah, I was going to use another of the short pieces in there, but I haven't. I've used a standalone second radius there purely because it fits the curve better, and it helped me align much better. So obviously that bit there where the join is, that's all flexi track there. So yeah, it's all back in. I've also, obviously, like I did with the new track I laid all over to the new boards, that this has been pre-weathered with the Rail Match Sleeper Grind. That's the enamel paint out of the spray can, so that's the enamel spray as well. Just done it to make the weathering a bit easier. Obviously, I'll probably weather it a bit more once I've ballasted the track. But yeah, it pre-weathers it, makes it easier than trying to paint it by hand. So yeah, that's all in. So all I've got to do now is wire it up. I'll get back to you when I've done that. So as you can see, I'm back underneath the baseboard again. This is the what we replaced the fiddle yard board. So that's obviously the scenic board with the river, straight stream, and the turntable. The turntable track and the road to it is all wired in, as you can see, so it's all wired in up there to the terminal block. Colour coded the wires again, sorry, to match what I had before, so it makes it easy to identify. Plus, as you can see here, I've labelled the two wires what runs to the turntable as well as the I can pick the right ones up, sorry, the drop of wires there and there to the track up above. Again, that helps to make it easy to identify as well. And what I've done with the turntable as well, like I did with the old one, this is the Peco one, from the two prongs, obviously I've same colour coded wires there down along there to a terminal block. The main reason I'm doing for this is that if it was wired wrong, I can swap the wires around, although they're not wrong because there's how I did it before, but I've done it the same way again. Plus, obviously, if I need to take the turntable out, if I don't glue the turntable down, which I probably won't, but if I want to take the turntable out, it makes it easier because I've just got to unscrew the wires from there rather than unsolder the whole lot and just lift the turntable well out then. So yeah, that's all done there. All nice, well, fairly quite neat and all done. And to quickly show you the top, obviously I've taken the masking tape off now, which is on there temporarily. As you can see there, the track to it aligns pretty well. So hopefully I shouldn't have any problems there with engines coming on and off the turntable. Obviously you can see the drop of wires there. Obviously the green and black, obviously the green one's slightly easier to see than the black one, but obviously by the time I've got ballast on, I may even paint it down with some weather as well, but you shouldn't be able to see that at all. So obviously a little bit of thin card there to help just lift the track up very slightly because there was a slight dip in the board there, I think, so it wasn't lined up. Obviously they're in, and obviously the two wires over here, which obviously the power wires to the track, which were originally there on the old alignment. I've soldered them back on as well. I was going to put a insulated joint on here, but I realised if I did that I wouldn't have much of an engine shunt along here out of the goods yard, so I left doing that. But yeah, so that's all wired in and ready to go. Well, I do hope you enjoyed that, everyone. As you can see, some more progress has been made. Now all the track laying has been done and the wiring has been done, I can start to enjoy the layout more and make some more progress. So don't forget, if you like the video, please do hit that thumbs up button for me. Comment, leave all your comments below, good, bad, but if they are bad, please leave them constructively, so I know where I'm going wrong. And if you do like what you saw, please do consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't already, and also share my channel and my video if you can. Try and get the numbers of subscribers and viewers up. We really appreciate that. And other than that, I'll see you all soon. Bye for now.